Hello everyone, we're going to be trading the US 500 today using Solvent GPT to leverage these trades. Um, we're going to start off with some scalping. Right now we're about to enter pre-market open, so let's have a look. We've just added a new image recognition feature to our GPT. Um, Essentially how it works, you take a screenshot of any chart of any stock within any asset class that you would like, and you can upload it to the GPT. Now let's give it a go here. So take a screenshot of this screen. I'm going to upload it. And we have pre-engineered prompts here. We're going to just use our pre-engineered prompt that we've saved. So you can actually save these prompts within the GPT just so it's quicker, it's more convenient. Here we go, it's recommended that we go for a long. Let's add a bit of specificity into the equation and see what we get out of it. So it still says long. Okay, fine. It understood. Oh my, what on earth is going on here? Ay, 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 ay. Yeah. Ay, 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 ay. Should we long it? Oh my goodness. Okay. I think everyone else is seeing that as well. Wow. Okay. Okay, we're gonna. Wow. Yeah, let's ask it again. Um, 100 contracts. Still says short. Enter 650. Take profit 640. Hold on, let's. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's get in another screenshot here. So obviously pre-market has just opened. What might have caused that? I'm not sure. Um, there is some news. I mean, there might be talks about Trump's ability to make crypto a powerhouse. Bit of skepticism there, but I don't think it would cause that. Yeah, still saying short. Okay, we'll let that set. We'll try and catch that on the uptrend. Um, yeah. let's ask what news could have caused it. So what news could have caused this slight crash? Wow, that is quite exciting. Look at the signal here as well. I mean, what is going here? What is going on here as well? It's just sort of consolidating at the bottom there. Okay, so this general market trends for today. Overall, it's positive. What could have caused that might have been from yesterday. And I think, yeah, I think it's right. It will generally be positive today, and we'll only be able to see when time passes. Recommended stocks for today: Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon. Okay. All right. While we wait for that, let's look into what the GPT is capable of. So, go into a new chat, and let's ask it. Let's do insider trades. So we have access to dark pools. What the CEOs, directors of major companies are, how they're dealing with their own stock and their own company stock. So, what are the insider trades for this week? Now, these are very handy because, especially insider buys. Most of these directors, CEOs won't be buying stock if they weren't confident in their earnings and how the company is performing at the moment. So that's why these are good to act on within a 1 week, 2 week, even month time frame. These. So 80,000 shares, price of $115 per share, and he's sold them, reducing by 86. There are many reasons why he might sell his stock, so this won't be something we'd act on. And there's another sell here, so let's ask it for buys. About insider buys from this week. This could help indicate, and give an idea of how the company itself might do within a week or so, because there could be a large quantity of stock being sold and put out into the market, reducing the price. So here we have noted Friedman Industries director Tim Scott has made a significant investment, and okay, no specific insider buys as of yet. Okay, so that's fine. Not much activity. It's just, we're not even halfway through the week really. So let's have a look at how the market's doing at the moment. What are your thoughts? Yeah.
Yeah, so obviously, as we can see, the market has taken at about 1:30 our time. The market took quite a big dip downwards. Now, not sure what that has been caused by. We're going to look into potential causes now. So what we can do using the GPT, we can actually search up the economic calendar for today. So what this is going to do, it's going to tell us exactly what caused this dip and any potential dips or spikes upwards that may potentially happen today due to news. So we can say something along the lines of, give me the US economic calendar for today. So of course, when big news comes out about, for instance, Fed rate cuts, housing, whatever, there will be activity on these indexes and specific equities. They will jump up and down. It's very important to be aware of the news. So what the GPT has just found for us. At 1:30 p.m., the New York Empire State Manufacturing Index was announced. So that most likely was the cause of this huge dip downwards. Now, as we can see, there's quite a lot more news that we could actually go ahead and make some trades on later. If you're someone that wants to trade the news, if you're interested in trading news, this is information you will find applicable to your trading. Now, something that is very important to take into consideration. This has put all of the announcements, it's listed them in our native time. So obviously if you're based in New Jersey and you're going off of Eastern time, this will list this all in Eastern time. If you're on the West Coast, it will list it all in Pacific. So it's a fantastic way of finding economic news as quick as possible. When you wake up in the morning before you start trading, this is a fantastic way of actually finding out any potential news that will impact your trades for the day. Now, of course, we will go ahead and actually place a trade in a minute once the market's sort of stabilized and consolidated a little bit, so we sort of have a clearer path. As we can see, the next sort of news is due for an hour and 20 minutes, so we should be safe in that regard. But yeah, we will look to gear up and take a trade in the coming minutes. I'll pass you back over.
Yeah, so as we can see here, also the MACD seems to be converging slightly towards the signal line. So yeah, a trade will be imminent, so we'll get into that. We'll keep an eye on that on the side. And actually, let me just zoom in here. So where of it? Okay, let's see. So yesterday we found a company called ESCO Technologies, and this was one of the insider buys from last week, and so let's have a look at how it's doing now. Zoom out a little bit. And we asked the GPT if we were to short this stock, which two stocks would help us diversify our portfolio in tandem with this one. So it suggested two different stocks. One was DUK, what was it, Duke? Yeah, Duke Energy. There's another one, TMP, but one was a major player within the defense industry, which is where ESCO Technologies is, and the other one was within another sector. So it looked at the correlation between the two stocks. The GPT looked at the correlation between the two stocks and how it would fit best with this stock in the portfolio, and that's what it can do. And it recommended that we short the stock to about 155. So as we can see here, it has gone up a little bit. It's probably not the right time just as of yet, and we are on a 4-hour time frame, so this would be a longer term trade. We would be looking at this over a period of 2 months, 3 months time. Um, but let's what should we look at next? Yep. We can ask it for the most undervalued stock. Give me the most undervalued stocks that will yield the highest gains within the next 3 months. And let's see what it says. Now, if you were to try and research this yourself, go on Google, search it up through articles on Financial Times, BBC, BBC News, CNBC, all these different websites, you'd have to scour different articles and read through all of them to pick out the specific statistics and details, and then come to a conclusion as to whether it's undervalued or not. Whether that be through calculation. If you're an experienced investor, yeah, that might come to you easily. But this does it all within 10 seconds, as you can see. So we have AMD, we've got OpenText, Dynamapack, Overstar Union, and Komore. Now, AMD, that might be because Nvidia and Intel are hugely surpassing them at the moment, especially Nvidia. Um, those three companies are major microchip manufacturers and producers. So, there'll always be that competition. They'll always want to compete, and that's possibly why it's stated that they're undervalued. OpenText, I'm not actually sure who OpenText are. Seems like they're copying OpenAI. Let's have a look at that stock. What's their ticker? OpenText, there we go. Okay, let's see what their activity is like. Okay, they're currently at $28. Zoom out a little bit more. Okay. Okay, within the ballpark of a similar range, but they do seem to be at almost at an all-time low. Okay, that's pretty interesting. What does it say? It's a leader in enterprise AI and data management, offering stable financials and strong growth trajectory. Okay. Why is OpenText undervalued? Now, the GPT, doesn't know which specific one you'd be interested in, so it would give you an overview of each company, list them all, but it wouldn't clutter everything together, right? So searching and pinpointing each specific stock that you prefer comes down to your own discretion. Now you can easily do that by asking a follow-up question. And the system has 500 billion parameters of data running through it, so that's why we've programmed the system this way to focus down on exactly what information you need to make your decisions well well informed. So OpenText, enterprise focus, data management, less flashy than consumer AI. Okay. What would it be, like data compression or is it data management? We can have a ask. OpenText has strong financials, steady growth trajectory. Okay, acquisitions. enhancing AI cybersecurity capabilities. Dividend yield. OpenText offers a dividend yield as well, making it attractive income-focused investors. Market sentiment. I know a few investors at the moment are looking for dividend stocks just because of the volatility of the market. So, these are all factors playing towards why it might be undervalued, and the stock has received mixed analyst ratings, with some downgrading it from strong buy to just buy. Okay, still within the buy region. Recommendation buy. Time frame daily time frame. Okay. All right. Okay, what are the price predictions and for the next year? Yeah. Let's see what it says.
So yeah, what we're doing now is just finding any sort of information we need to actually place a sort of long-term investment. So we're asking, what are the price predictions for next year? Now, it's very important to note this software can be used for pretty much any sort of transaction on a financial market that you want to place. If you want to place a scalping trade, a minute-by-minute trade, or if you want to place a long-term, 6-month, 12-month investment, this software will be able to help you in any sort of aspect in terms of research, strategy, planning. It's a fantastic software for finding these undervalued investments, these undervalued stocks to place trades on. It's also fantastic at actually telling you the information you need to know, what the CEO is doing, what the company actually does, how it functions, what it expects to be doing in the next year, and who really is running this company. Now we've got a, looks like something we will do in a minute. We've got a, how is Haggis Bucks performing? I think that must be a crypto of some sort, a crypto coin of some sort. So for OpenText, we have discounted cash flow models. So the intrinsic value of a company discounting its future cash flows. Fantastic. Price to earnings ratio is about 11.6. Fantastic. So very strong. Looks like a strong investment to place, to take. Fantastic. So as you can see, we not only do any type of analysis on the actual stock itself, we'll actually carry out the technical analysis. We'll tell you exactly what the indicators are saying, exactly what analysts predict the stock to be at in whatever period of time that you require. It's a fantastic tool for finding out more about a company, finding out more about a stock or an equity, but also just placing trades in general. I'm sure when the market calms down, what's the US 500 at the moment? So it's looking like it's stabilizing. I think it will be in a couple of minutes time to finally place a trade using this software and display how we can actually analyze the graph with the software. But yeah, in terms of investments, researching trades, this software is fantastic. And it doesn't just have to be equities, it could be commodities, it could be crypto coins, whatever you need. The software is more than capable of researching for you. Fantastic. So what are your predictions for the market today? Do you think it's going to rebound upwards? And
I think today it'll come back up to 2050.
I think it'll go up even higher, to be honest. I think it's possible. I think so. I mean, that's just my prediction based off, what I feel like the market's going to do. That's not based off any sort of indicator. But look, if you're in the chat, you're interested in this software, how it works, please do drop a comment. Tell us any tickers you're looking at, any equities you're interested in, or commodities, crypto coins. We'll do some research. We'll give you a strategy that you can compare against your own, and you can really see how this software actually functions if that's something you're interested in. Now, alternatively, what we do have at the bottom, we have the link to book a demo. If this is something you're interested in, you can actually register for a demonstration of this software. It will be a one-to-one sort of demonstration between yourself and one of my colleagues, just showing you exactly what this software is. But yeah, that will be in the link or the description of our video. Now I'll pass you back over. What are we looking at here? The US 500. Fantastic. I'll pass you over. Looks like we need to take a long.
Okay, it has recommended that we take a long position, but we're going to ask it, the confidence level of this recommendation. 6 out of 10. Okay, that's not entirely, it's not a strong recommendation. I mean, 5 or 6, we're looking at mixed signals. There's quite high level of uncertainty. At the 7 range, I mean, indicators are generally favorable and aligning together for a certain trade. So within the 7 or 8 region, that's where we're going to place a trade. But for now, we're going to wait. Oops. I'm gonna wait for a second and see if anyone has specific tickers that they like to trade, that they want to have a look at in terms of how the GPT can provide value to your trading. Please do drop it in the chat. Let's see, so we can move on to crypto, and I'm gonna guide them through what it does for crypto. Okay. Actually. Okay. So my colleague just has to go for a meeting. It starts in 4 minutes, so we'll move on to this. Let's take an example. If you were a complete novice trader, just starting out, a little bit uncertain as to what to do, where to start. This is a pretty good place to start. I mean, Apple's a very well-renowned company, and you're going to know a little bit about their technologies. You've probably read news about them elsewhere. You can just see, the sort of vocabulary that you're going to be working with if you're, really starting out. There's time frame, intraday, and let's say you don't know what any of these things mean. What does intraday mean? I mean, it means you're trading within a day. You can obviously ask the GPT. We're not going to do that here. But entry level, you're going to learn about stop loss. So what is stop loss? Right. You can obviously use it as a research tool. Rationale. The current price of 230 is near the 20-day simple moving average. So you can even look up what simple moving average is, what is stop loss. And now these answers are tailored for, what you need to know and as a trader. So it'll give you all the information you need here. Setting a stop loss. Choose the order type, select a stop limit or stop market order, set the stop price, determine example of stop loss in trading, and then it gives you a very simple stop loss example here. Easy. I mean, you can find that elsewhere, but you know, this is just one of the things it's capable of. Once you move on to a higher level, let's say you want to trade Apple, I want to place this recommended trade with RSI. Suggest which two indicators works or pairs best with RSI for trading Apple. So put the ticker there. Looking back to the market here, doesn't seem like there's too much going on at the moment. We're still going to hold off. RSI is not within the oversold region at the moment, but it is it's stagnating at the moment. Give it a second. You know, if we place a trade now, if we did anything now, there wouldn't be significant profits. I mean, we could scalp $20, $30 here, but there's no point. So we'll wait. That's the side. Okay, so when trading with the RSI, it's beneficial to pair it with other indicators to enhance trading decisions. Here are two indicators to pair well with RSI for trading Apple. Moving average, why it works. Moving average helps smooth out price data. Then it tells you how to use it. Short-term MAs, while longer-term MAs, example 50-day, yada yada yada. Bollinger Bands, why it works best. Helps to measure volatility and identify overbought or oversold conditions. Okay, so RSI, MA, and Bollinger Bands. Perfect. And then you would go ahead, add that to your chart. Let's say it's entering a region where you know you see just red tickers and you want to buy, but you don't know where to buy. So you would use the image recognition feature on the GPT, take a screenshot of that chart with the indicators that it's suggested here, upload it, and use, prompt it, ask what to do, whether to long or short, or at what price to enter along, and it'll give you exactly that. So let's go to Apple. Let's add that to our chart. And what did it recommend? It recommended 230 entry level, which is actually where it is right now. Exit at 232 up here. Okay, stop loss 229, which is down here. Got the RSI there. We're going to do exactly what it said. So we're going to add the moving average. And so we've got a moving average there. And then another thing I want to do is, what settings should I have indicators at for this trade? And it will tell you the settings that are ideal for these conditions and for ensuring that you understand what's going on with the market to best utilize these indicators. Okay, let's see, period 14 days. Moving average, alright, let's change the settings here. Length 14, overbought level 70. This is how you do it. Style. Yeah, upper limit 70, 30. Okay, yeah, no, that's all good. Thank you. And then moving average as well. Let's change that. Short term MA. 20 days simple. Yeah. SMA. Okay. And then Bollinger Band. Length 20, standard deviation 2. Perfect. Alright. It's all set already. And yeah, just throughout the day you can take screenshots, ask it for updates, and it might tell you to lower your take profit or exit at a certain time. And yeah, that's how you can do it if you're just starting off as a trader. And there you go. You've already learned about of 3 different indicators now. We can ask it as well how to use these indicators, but we won't get into that. That's pretty simple stuff. So let's get back to the US 500. Oh, they don't have it. Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Let's settings. Should I have my MACD app for scalping US 500? Once we've changed these, do you want to take over for the crypto? Yeah? Alright. Okay, so these are too high. Let's change these. 8, 21, 5. Okay. Let's see. Fast EMA, this helps capture short-term price movements, provides longer-term perspective for the slow EMA, and helps smooth out the MACD line, reducing false signals within this time frame. So, okay, here we go. We've got our indicators. It's a bit of nuance there as to what's going to happen, but I think it's gonna take a little bit longer. I think we have to wait until market open. I think. What do you think, Luke? Market open. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll pass it over to you for the crypto.
So yeah, yesterday what we covered was just what we covered was the best crypto coins, the crypto coins with the most potential and the most undervalued crypto coins. Now, what we're going to ask today is something very similar. What are the most recent crypto coins showing unusual trading volume and activity on major exchanges? So this question is a fantastic way of finding, you know, unheard of coins that are being traded quite regularly over the past sort of day or so. They have quite a lot of volume, but they may or may not have been, may or may not be well known. So this is a fantastic way of using, the sources we have, the data we have to actually track and find these. Whereas if you were to use Google or a browser, it'd be impossible to locate these. Google can't search by trading volume. Now, another way that you may want to do this without the use of the software, or sorry, another way that you would think you could do this without the use of this software is by searching Telegram groups. It doesn't really work as well as you'd think using Telegram groups. You'd be sort of searching for quite a while for some updated and new coins, and they may or may not be scams. So by using this software, we can compile an entire list of new upcoming crypto coins with high trading volume and are listed on major exchanges that we can actually go forward, put some trades in, or even put some investments in, depending on the research we're able to compile. So let's go ahead and ask this question. The most recent crypto coins showing unusual trading volume and activity on major exchanges. So we're able to analyze not only the hedge fund data we have, but all of the real-time live data and find these coins that, some of these that have been listed I have never heard of before. Arctic Pablo coin, APC, has been gaining attention due to its unique pre-sales structure and token burn mechanism, reduces supply and increases demand as it travels through different locations. Okay, very interesting. Arctic Pablo coin. It's something I've never really heard of before, Arctic Pablo coin, but nonetheless, high activity on trading, high activity on major exchanges with unusual trading volumes. So this may be a new up-and-coming meme coin that we could potentially make a bit of money off if we were to trade it. Now, what we also have is Andy Coin, a community-driven meme coin, part of a new wave of crypto investment. So Andy Coin has a strong community, exactly what we're looking for if we're thinking of doing these niche crypto coins, these meme coins. What we need is something with community, something that's driven by a group of people, whether or not their goal is sort of delusional, as we covered yesterday. It doesn't really matter. What we need is a coin with a community that's going for a goal together. We can either decide to join on that bandwagon, or we can decide to trade, catch the profit off the highs, and maybe buy in the lows. Now, another one we have, Dogs AI. It's highlighted for its potential in the upcoming super cycle, and it's leveraging AI-powered utility and strong community backing. As I said with the coin before, strong community, exactly what we're looking for in terms of these crypto coins, these niche crypto coins. Leveraging AI, you can't go wrong. Sounds like a fantastic investment opportunity, or just something we can trade for a couple of days while it rides this sort of high. And then we have some bigger meme coins listed down below. Top meme coins recommended for investment in 2025, offering unique features and growth potential. Now, it's given us a list of established cryptocurrencies as well. Some of the top crypto coins on all of the centralized exchanges that we could go forward and make some trades on, put some trades on these, maybe some investments. We can do a lot more research into every single one of these. We just need to ask a follow-up question. In reality, using this software is extremely easy. You find the information that you need by asking a simple question. You can then delve deeper into any sort of information you need to make a trade or investment, even just a trading plan. And you do all of that just by asking these follow-up questions. You can really find some very useful information that you wouldn't be able to find otherwise. If you were using Google Chrome, for instance, there's only so much information that you'll be able to search through within, of course, a limited amount of time. Now, this software will do all of that instantaneously. It can search through multiple different databases, multiple different data sets, find information that is not available to the general public, and compile that all on your screen, as well as verify that and cross-check it with socio-economic and geopolitical news sources. It will be able to cross-check that all instantaneously. You can have all of that information at the tip of your fingertips and be able to place a trade the next second. It's fantastic. But yeah, crypto coins, very different from what we're doing on the other side of the screen. We're waiting for an entry point. So market is about to open in around 17 minutes, and we're looking for a good entry point to put what I'm going to assume is a long. Market is sort of stagnating right now, which is what we want. What I'm going to do, we can open up the US 500 on TradingView. Put this into, let's put it into a 5-minute chart. As you can see, that big drop that happened around 30 minutes ago, or 45 minutes ago, there was this huge crash down. Now we were able to come to the conclusion on what happened. We actually used the GPT to find out what sort of news announcement actually affected the market and caused it to drop by about $70 or $62. So quite a significant drop downwards. Now, of course, we should have probably asked that before 1:30. However, you can ask these questions at any point. You can find out the news sources just before market opens. Make sure you have a complete plan of what the markets are going to do for today, and make sure you're completely informed on exactly what kind of turns the market will take. But yeah, entry point wise, we may have to wait for a couple more minutes. In the meantime, what we can do, we can actually go forward and maybe ask another question regarding the markets today. So let's say we are an investor. We're looking at potentially putting a small investment into perhaps Nvidia. So we can open up Nvidia. Fantastic. And of course, we'll put this into a little bit of a higher time frame, maybe a 4 hour. Maybe not even 4 hours. Maybe we could do a daily time from daily candles. Zoom out a little bit. So we can take a screenshot, download image, and attach this to the software. Fantastic. And we're going to use one of the pre-engineered prompts that we have saved on the software. We accidentally called it the US 500. This shouldn't work. It will still analyze it. It will still recognize this as Nvidia. Fantastic. Okay, so let's re-ask this question. Obviously, calling the US 500 Nvidia will confuse the software. So we can say this is the chart for Nvidia. I want to take Okay, this is the chart for Nvidia. I want to take a long-term investment. Should I go long? Give me an investment plan. So this is, again, going to cross-check with a lot of news, a lot of our hedge fund data, see what our analysts are saying, and it's going to give us an actual sort of a technical analysis. We're going to have fundamental analysis and the actual investment plan. Fantastic. As you can see, the technical and the fundamental analysis, I won't cover that. You can see it all for yourself. Investment plan, consider entering at near current levels if the trend remains positive. Alternatively, wait for a pullback to a support level for better entry. Now, diversification, ensure your portfolio is diversified to manage risk. We have our long-term horizon and a regular review. So, of course, be aware of any risk. The software will take this all into account. It will tell you exactly what you need to be aware of before you enter this trade. trades, in terms of rationale, in terms of any potential risk. Now, diversification is, definitely something you can use this software for. In fact, I can pass you over to my colleague Justin, who knows quite a lot bit more regarding diversification using this software. But again, for long-term investments, for scalping minute-by-minute trades, this can all be used for fantastic returns. But I'll give you, I'll pass you over just quickly.